back at home. It's your girl, Mowanbe, and you are on to your favorite show, The Gist with Mowanbe. And today, we're going to be having someone of great prospect, someone exciting, someone spectacular, someone out of the blue, someone quite industrious. He's an entrepreneur, he's a media personnel, he's so fun to be with. And that's a person of great mind for the youth. Our guest today is in person of Mr. Timi Agbaje. Let's welcome him. So, welcome to our show. So, can we meet you, sir?
My name is Timi Agbaje. I'm a master of ceremony, and I love media so much and entertainment.
Wow. That's fantastic.
You're welcome.
Can we have a background check about your growing up? Let's know some little details about you.
I grew up like every random normal person. To primary school, I went to secondary school, that was what people call high school, and I went to university.
Wow.
So that's how my life has been.
That's fantastic. So we want to know your educational progression. You said you went to primary school. What schools? Because we need to know the kind of schools that, groomed you to be this person.
I went to Pearl Preparatory School, in Nursing State, somewhere in Nursing State. And I went to OAUIS, Obafemi Awolowo International School, for my secondary education. And I graduated from Obafemi Awolowo University.
That's quite interesting. So we want to meddle a bit. What's your relationship status? I need to see something serious.
People that know me, I don't talk about my personal life in public. I feel like people very, very low key and stuff.
So you're going to tell us that you don't want to go there.
Maybe later.
All right. So tell us, what's your favorite meal? At least, what do you love? What's that tasty food?
I like a lot of food, but I think sometimes when I'm in the mood and I really want to go back home, go back in time, I like soft pounded yam, the pounded yam that when you pull it, you fall into your hand,
right.
and egusi soup, and just a chocolate chicken and any nice thing to go.
Wow.
Yeah.
So all these pounded yam, do you cook? Can you even make it?
Yes, I'm a born and bred Yoruba boy, practical boy, husband material. I can cook actually, yeah.
That's good. So tell us, of all the things you have gone through in life, what is your philosophy about life? What's that quote that you hold on to strongly?
My philosophy about life is wherever you are today is going to be an insult to where you're going to. So you have to keep pushing. You have to keep. You shouldn't settle. Don't settle. If you achieve something today, instead of you can jubilate on the small successes and the everything you've covered. As you're jubilating, let it not draw you back. Pick up another race, another goal. Go smash that. Pick up another one, smash that. Keep smashing the goal. That's what makes life happy.
Keep pushing, keep walking, and don't stop. That's nice. So let's go a bit professional.
Okay.
Everybody knows you to be a media personnel, but what exactly do you do for a living? What's that thing? Can you give us a summary of what you do?
For a living, I defy odds for a living.
Wow.
That's what I do. Basically, I have a magazine. I run that, but to make money from media isn't an immediate stuff. It's more of a long-term projection.
Okay.
So on the other hand, I anchor events, I host events. So I make a couple of stuff for me to sustain my other investments and stuff. And I also coordinate with them. I also plan events, so I make money from that too.
Wow. So when did you start this media profession? When?
2015, thereabouts.
That's 3 years back.
Yes.
That's quite interesting. So, did you ever see yourself going into this media career? Because your secondary school, did OAU push you into media? Like years back, did you even see yourself being an MC and all of that?
Honestly, I didn't know the meaning of an MC until I got to tertiary institution, the university.
Wow.
Back then when I was in secondary school, the only thing that interested, I was in art class, so the only thing that interested me in secondary school was either casting me on the assembly grounds or going for a debate. When I was in primary school and early secondary school years, I used to go represent myself in debates, in quiz competition, Bible competition and stuff. Those are the things that interested me when I was growing up. I didn't know what an MC, who is an MC like. I didn't get it. When I got to school, I saw a couple of people doing it and did it well, and there was something inside me that told me I could do that stuff well too. Like I could do it really good. So I didn't make up my mind in time until my third year. So one day I just made up my mind. I'm going to do this. And if I don't do it, I wasn't going to do it myself. Right? I kind of give myself a deadline and I do it. And since then, I've been doing it.
Wow, that's quite interesting. So initially, since 2015, what were the challenges you were faced with at first that could have stopped you from being an MC or a media personnel, let's say?
Well, when I started, a couple of people didn't believe because it was my third year. Everybody was like, "Why are you thinking about this now?" Like, people didn't want to give me the shot. They didn't believe that I could do it because they thought if I could have done it or if I could do it, I would have done it earlier before third year. So it was easy breaking the market. And that time there were a couple of big names in the industry in my school that time that were very good too, that made names for themselves. So coming from nowhere and saying you want to compete against them wasn't easy. So that was basically the challenge of doing that actually.
So what can you tell us about career growth, your career building with all those challenges? What can you tell our viewers at home about building your career, the growth so far?
Is it mine or for people out there?
No, your own career, so they can learn from you.
Oh, okay. I think the first thing in career growth and career building is you have to know where you're going to. You have to know what you want for yourself. A lot of people are doing stuff, but they don't really know what they want. I engage in conversations with people and they ask you, what's the long-term projection for what you're doing? What's the big picture? And people, there was a particular person that told me I wanted to be a master of ceremony like me and stuff. I like being the MC, doing this and all. And I asked him what was the big picture, like he just want to make money from it. I mean, you will make money from a lot of stuff. You sell corn by the roadside, you make money from it. You sell bread, you make money from it. I think it should be more of making an impact, setting a pace or a record, making something iconic out of what you're doing than making money. So my career growth has always been more of, I want to establish my brand to something global than making money. So from there, I've always drawn lessons from people that have gone ahead of me, observed them. I don't practically have a role model, but I have people that I love their growth, I love their career, I love their progress. So I look at all what they do, I try to take a lesson or two from there. And I've been building it, so I set goals for myself. If I do an event today, I try to get feedback from my people that I can trust to tell me the truth. They tell me what I did too much and what I could have done more, or what I did well. Sometimes it's good to get the accolades. And as you're getting the accolades too, don't be scared or don't be too down to take the backlashes actually. So more of what I do to grow my career is to get feedback from what I do. And myself, I do a personal evaluation of what I do. After my event, I know what sometimes people tell me, "See, that was a big show, that was a great show, that was on point." But I know that I could have done better than that. So I try to evaluate myself, and then my next event, I already project what I'm going to do to make it better than the other one. And as a media entrepreneur too, I've engaged in some projects that people say kudos, but they give me that kudos because of my level of what they see around me. But I know where I'm going to, so I don't give myself kudos because I'm projecting myself to be competing against people that are ahead of me already. So I don't let all those things get to me. So I just need to majorly draw my goals, try to achieve them, and after I achieve them, see how I can improve and get better on them, basically.
So according to you, what's that thing, or what's the event, or what's the activity that brought the big name Timi Agbaje to limelight? What's that thing that projected you to people knowing that, okay, there's a guy named Timi Agbaje somewhere and he's really making it?
Honestly, the funny aspect of this is when I started as an MC, I didn't like the name Timi Agbaje. I wanted a nickname. I wanted a name that people that knew me before would have to find out who was bearing their name before they knew it was me. So I talked to a couple of people when I started. Some people would call me entertain. I didn't have a name that time. I just used to lobby for jobs. I didn't care what name you called me. Just give me the job and let me be the one to host your event. So when I go to school and I see some banners that they put entertain me, there are times I walk past places where there are banners and I see like 3 banners of event I'm doing that I'm the one hosting, and then my name is not the same on the banners. Some people write Timi Seal because C magazine is the name of the magazine. Some people write Timi Seal, some people write entertain me, some people write Timi. So it doesn't correlate. Then I knew that was a bad sub-identity and I had to solve it in time. So I spoke to a couple of people. Everybody tried giving me a nickname. I tried coming up with lots, but none of them did the magic that I wanted. And somebody told me that your name is good. Why not just use Timi Agbaje? Like, people call me Timi. Some people call me Valentino. Some people call me different names because growing up was a very funny experience. I don't want to go back there now. So I had a lot of nicknames from different people. So one day somebody just gave me a job and then recommended me and told them that I was Timi Agbaje. So when I got there, they said, "Oh, you're the Timi Agbaje." I said yes. I didn't like the name, so I didn't feel the spark. So I just said yes. Like
The vibe wasn't
then
there.
after a while, people started calling me Timi Agbaje, Timi Agbaje, and started looking like, wow, this name is good. So I embraced it. This is my name. So I just embraced it.
Wow.
But I can't remember the event that brought it out because I don't know. I've done a couple of events there that were good. When I started, I hustled a lot too. I've done some very funny experience events actually. When I remember, man, I just thank God for where I am today. But I don't know. I think if any event would have brought me out, I honestly can't remember. One year I did a couple of open shows at SCB. I did shows at Anglo Mode. I did shows, open shows basically, and then my faculty that time, I did shows at the basement. I did a couple of shows that I think all of them are mounted to bring me out.
Wow. That's quite fantastic. So the course of career building, what can you say has been your, to an extent, your moment of fulfillment and then your worst experience so far?
I've not had the worst experience. To start from the last part of the question, I've not had the worst experience. I've not had the worst experience. But my best experience so far, or what I've loved most about it is when I started, I didn't know it was going to be this big. I just saw people doing it, and I wanted to be like them or better than them. So I just did mine. Then big names came to campus, and then they left. So practically somebody has to become the next big name.
Yeah.
You know, some people would come and meet me there, and you want to be the MC of our event. That the moment you mention your name to people are buying tickets, they want to come because you're the one anchoring. I didn't understand. Like me, I just want to come and host the event and go. Me, I wasn't doing it for them. I was doing it for me to be happy. Then after a while, people started lobbying. People even tell me they'll pay more than what I want if I'm not going to come. They have to make me come. So it started getting big. And then when people want to do stuff that I don't even know anything about, they want me to sit on their team. They want me to be a part of it. They want to associate with me. So grants wanted to associate with me. People wanted to associate with me. Events wanted to associate with me. So it started making me feel like, oh, what I'm doing is actually very relevant. That was when I started getting very happy about what I was doing. It wasn't even about the money. When I go to something, I say, hi, my name is Timi Agbaje. Oh, you're the Timi Agbaje. Oh, nice. I'm like, yes, I'm Timi Agbaje. Wow. And then from there, I get to partner people easily. I get to make my contributions known. I get to meet people. I get to implement ideas. So that was the beginning of the good experience.
So far, you said you don't have a role model, you don't basically have a mentor, but what's that thing that attracts you to people that have made it in your line of career? What's that thing?
I like people that are very different. When I started, it was very hard for me to blend into a lot of things because I grew up to be a different person. I always had this, I want to be me thing in me. So when I grew up, it was hard to break into people that you didn't talk to from 100 level, 200 level, 300 level. And when in the same school with you, they now want to become their friends all of a sudden and you need to do stuff. So I tried to blend with them and still retain my identity. So going in the career, what drew me to people that I wanted to blend with was the fact that though they were MCs, though they were this, they had something, they carved a niche for themselves. So I wanted to be like them. I wanted to be someone you can separate from the crowd. Because one day, everybody will be able to do what you're doing as one day, someday, sometimes later. Something must be able to steal you out of the crowd that this guy is not part of them. He's one of them, but he's not part of them.
That's quite fantastic.
So yeah, that's basically it.
So, okay, what or who are those that inspire you to keep working? Like your family members or something, an experience? What's that thing that makes you, say, no, I'm not going to stop working. I'm going to keep pushing till I get there?
It might sound very funny, but my mom is one that inspires me. Not because she's my mom, but because she's the first experience of an African woman that I know. African women have something that a lot of people don't have. You might be selling sachet water that makes profit of maybe just 5 naira or 10 naira on a bag or a bundle. But the way they protect that sachet water profit, the way they sell it, the way they create that market and get demand for it, it amazes me. If people can hold business the way African women hold business, that's why you see an African woman that sells maybe just one thing and is sending a kid to university. Normally, you cannot sell plantain 100 naira and make profit of 50 naira, and you don't even spend someone to sponsor them to invest it. But these people know how to make their money, how to invest in their business, how to make a savings from it. They have a union or association that they have to go and pay. They call it adjust, something like a treat. They make it there, and they know how to create something magical out of that stuff. That's what amazes me. That's what inspires me. If you have money and you have common sense and you have good people around you, you can easily, though you waste some of the money, but you can easily create something good from it. But with little, creating so much inspires me.
That's fantastic. So how well do you relate with other entrepreneurs? How do you manage to talk to them, to have a cordial relationship with other entrepreneurs like you?
I believe that in this life, something that can save you more than money is relationships. You can have money and people will know you are rich, but you need relationship with people. Relationship makes things faster. You want to do something that normally would take you through. If you have somebody that's your main person there, that's your own real person that is cordial with you, like on a good level, that thing can be in less than 4 days or 5 days. It saves you the stress and the time and even some money sometimes. So that's what drives me to want to keep my good relationship with other people. When you want to do an event, for example, and then you are friends with influential people on a norms, not that you're even like buying their relationship with their friendship, you are friends with them. Before you even engage with PR or people to help you advertise the stuff and all, just a mere shout out, a mere mention of it on their own pages or on their own channel and platforms, it sells your event faster than that. Imagine maybe you are friends with like 15 very, very influential people, and you say that, bro, support my event, so I'm doing something, and then 15 influential people around you without a word about what you're doing. Everybody wants to know what you're going, what's happening, like why is this guy talking about, So I'm not friends with them because I want to get something from them. I basically want to be friends with them because I like people that are up to something. That's what attracts me. I like people that are moving things on their head, so, and they're implementing it. So these are people that inspire me because I want to be friends with people that are doing better than me, so that I want to do better. If I'm friends with people that have achieved more than, I get lazy because I already feel that I've gotten it all. So I want to be friends with people that will keep me pushing, keep me on the grind always.
That's good. So how do you handle your female fans? You know, being a media person, you're out there, you have a lot of ladies around you. So how do you handle them? How do you make things work without having any issues?
I think it's all about the balance actually. If because you are blown in a part of Nigeria, you allow the female fans get in your head and you misbehave. How about people like Drake? How about Kevin Hart? How about people that are blown across the whole world? They also have female fans. So if you are in a small level that you are still growing and then you allow the female fans to get into your head, that means you cannot handle the stardom when it comes to the greater level. So I try to I don't push them away because you need these people actually. When you talk at an event and you say, good evening everybody, my name is Timi Agbaje, and people scream. Oh! People that scream for you are people that love you. Yeah. Even so, not all of them love you though, but you know, some of them love you and they are not shy to express it to you. If you push these people away, you diminish the love they have for you. And as a brand, you need something that is called goodwill. Goodwill makes things easy for you. It keeps you out there. It keeps your market selling. So you still have to hold these people, but you have to know the limits you want to get them into your life. You have to always have a barrier to find. You're going to be my friend. You, if something that happens, nothing's ever happened. It's your business. So you have to know the barrier, what you want for the people.
So as this media changed your personality, changed who Timi is originally?
Basically, nothing has changed about me so much, but a few things have changed because you have to live up to expectations of people. Though people still don't live their life for other people, don't think about what people say. I don't think about what people say. I don't live my life because of you. But there's a balance of it. If nobody likes me, event organizers and brands do not want to work with me because they want to work with people that are loved. So for people to like me and keep liking me, I have to maintain a certain expectation. There are times that I'll be in a hurry, I'll be in a rush, and somebody stops me and buddy, I've been looking for you and stuff. You can't afford to push them away. You can't do anything. So sometimes normally I want to play. I want to be very playful. But I have to wait till when the time is right, or I'm with my own people before I do that. When I go to some events, some very corporate events sometimes, you expect to be decorous. And that time I might be coming from a very long week already and I want to just see myself. I have to maintain myself in that place Till afterwards, then I can go outside and be with my friends and play and stuff. So no, it has not changed anything about me, but it just gave me a sense of etiquette to know when to do the things at the right time.
So what can you tell our upcoming entrepreneurs? You know, we have some viewers at home that they're just planning to become an MC, they're still thinking about it. What do you have for them?
Basically, whatever you want to do, I think thinking about it too much might not get it done. Plan and start as fast as you can. Because if you start as fast as you can after planning well, it allows you to fail easily, and when you fail, you rise, you learn, and you keep going. So if you're an upcoming out there, you want to be whatever you want to be. I don't know what you have in your mind. Make a good plan, pray to God, and start now, and start acting on it, start pushing, start working on it. You know, when you tell people you want to be an MC in 2014, and you have not done anything about it, 2015 you tell somebody you want to be an MC. By 2016, you feel the same thing you want to, not you have started being an MC. People see you as unserious, and it gets hard for them that they will naturally not believe in you as an upcoming. They even see you as unserious. So if you won't do anything, time is not waiting for anybody. Make a plan, pray to God, smash it already, start working on it already. That's what I want to tell people there.
So what can you tell our viewers to expect from you? What's that next big thing you are bringing up for them?
The only thing I can tell you is, by God's grace, I won't let you down. And I've not started yet. Whatever you see right now is the least I can ever do. So wait for more amazing things from me. Wait for mind-blowing stuff. I pray that God blesses me. God blesses you too. We have to create magic. We have to stomp on the globe. We have to stomp on the world. We have to do global stuff, not African stuff. We have to project Africa to the world. So if you're out there, I hope to rep Africa on the global scale. And I won't let you down. I'll make you proud.
That's good. Can you make a shout out to your loved ones at home?
Big shout out to everybody supporting Timi Agbaje brand, supporting Man the Mic, supporting Film Magazine, supporting all my endeavors. Everybody that stands up for me when I need you, even before I ask for help from you, for favors, for anything. You already get my back. God bless you. God bless you. May God bless you. May God make you bigger. May God bless you and yours. I'm very grateful for the love, for the support, for everything. I don't take it for granted. Trust me. I don't take it for granted. God bless you. And big shout out to Mowanbe, DC Mowanbe, and videographic team and the crew for the support for having me around. I feel very honored, I feel very humbled to be part of the people that will never see that to express my opinion on the news. So God bless you. See you
So viewers at home, stay tuned. You can follow us on Instagram at THE_gist_weed_Mowanbe. Thank you.